The Gift of the Magi. Once upon a time, in a small town in England, there lived two lovers, James and Della, who were madly in love with each other. When college was over, James got a job as a typist in a newspaper company. With a salary of £50 a month, James was ecstatic and decided to propose to Della. "Della, I've been in love with you since the day I saw you for the first time, and I want to be in love with you till the end of time. I want to grow old with you, Della. Will you marry me?" "Ah, James, I want to grow old with you too. Yes, I will marry you." And thus, James and Della were married in a small celebration. James rented a furnished flat at £8 per week, and the couple were happy and content. It seemed that their love only grew more and more for each other. Things were going well until one day when recession struck and James's salary shrunk to £40. "My love, we will get through this. Do not worry. Of course, my love, till I have you by my side, there is nothing that can worry me." And so the husband and the wife lived a tight life, making just about enough to meet ends. Soon it was Christmas Eve, and the streets of London were covered in snow. The shops were decorated with lights, and the houses with Christmas trees. Della, meanwhile, went through her purse to find how much she had saved up. £1 and 85.86.87. That's all? Oh, and tomorrow is Christmas. What do I do? This is not enough. Now, there were two possessions of the couple in which they both took mighty pride. One was James' gold watch that had been passed on to him by his father, which was passed on to his father by his grandfather. The other was Della's hair. Della's beautiful brown hair reached below her knees and made itself almost a garment for her. "You've got to do what you've got to do." She stood up nervously and quickly as a tear or two escaped her eyes. Della wiped the tears off her face, and putting her old brown hat on, she fluttered out the door and down the stairs to the street. A little while later, she stopped near a store. "This is it." "Excuse me, will you buy my hair?" Why don't you take your hat off and let me have a look at it?" Della removed her hat and down rippled her brown hair. Lifting the mass with a practiced hand, the lady gave a nod of approval. £20. "I will take it." In the next couple of hours, Della was out and about in the streets of London, hunting for the perfect gift for James. She found it at last. It surely has been made for James and no one else. It was a platinum fob chain, simple and chaste in design, properly proclaiming its value by substance alone and not by meretricious ornamentation, as all good things should do. It was even worthy of the watch. Without thinking anymore, she paid £21 for it and hurried home with the remaining 87 pence. At 7 o'clock, the coffee was made, and the frying pan was on the back of the stove, hot and ready to cook the chops. Della had curled her hair in close-line curls, which made her look like a schoolboy. At least, that's what she thought. If James doesn't kill me before he takes a second look at me, he'll say I look like a chorus girl. But what could I do? Oh, what could I do with an 87 pence? Suddenly, she heard his steps on the stairs and turned white for a moment. "Please, God, make him think I am still pretty. Please." The door opened, and James stepped in. He looked thin and very serious. When he looked at Della, he stood still. His eyes were fixed upon her, and there was an expression in them that she could not read, and it terrified her. She at once wriggled off the table and went for him. "James, darling, don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold because I couldn't have lived through Christmas without giving you a present. It'll grow out again, you know that. My hair grows awfully fast." But James did not reply. "Say Merry Christmas, James, and let's be happy. You don't know what a beautiful, nice gift I've got for you. You've cut off your hair." "Yes, cut it off and sold it. Don't you like me just as well anyhow? I'm me without my hair, aren't I?" James looked at her with a straight face. "Don't get me wrong, Della. I don't think there's anything in the way of a haircut or a shave or a shampoo that could make me like you any less. But if you'll unwrap that package, you may see why you had me stunned in the first place." Della tore the wrapper, and when she opened the box, she let out a scream of joy. But her joy was only short-lived, for the gift was a set of combs, side and back, that Della had worshipped long in a Broadway window. Beautiful combs, pure tortoise shell, with jeweled rims. They were expensive, and her heart had simply craved and yearned over them without the least hope of possession. And now they were hers, but the tresses that should have adorned the coveted adornments were gone. She hugged them tight and looked up with teary eyes and a smile. My hair grows so fast, James." And then Della leapt up like a little singed cat and cried, "Oh, James, you have not yet seen your beautiful present." She held it out to him eagerly upon her open palm. "Isn't it a dandy, James? I hunted all over town to find it. You'll have to look at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how it looks on it." Instead of obeying, James tumbled down on the couch and put his hands under the back of his head and smiled. "Dell, let's put our Christmas presents away and keep them a while. They're too nice to use just as a present." What do you mean?" I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs." There was a sudden silence in the room until James spoke again. "And now suppose you put the chops on." Della ran towards him and hugged him tight. James hugged her back. "Oh, I love you so much, James. I love you more." The Magi, as you know, were wise men, wonderfully wise men who brought gifts for baby Jesus. They invented the art of giving Christmas presents. Being wise, their gifts were no doubt wise ones. But the uneventful chronicle of two lovers in an apartment in London who most unwisely sacrificed for each other, the greatest treasures of their house, are the wisest of all.